Hey, what's up, cruiser owners? So today's super simple install. We are going to be installing the Diode Dynamic C1R hitch mount into this guy. Now, as you can see, we've already gotten rid of the infamous diaper. So that's the very first thing that you're going to need to do. And in order to do that, there's two little buttons at the bottom with these style of pins. You just put a screwdriver in, twist, and then pull the pin out. And then your half diaper, if you will, that came with the car is actually located inside, and it's somewhere in there. So find that, replace it so that you can expose this. Now, that being said, this hitch mount, no tools required, 5-minute install, super simple, plugs right into your 7-pin trailing harness, which is right here, and we're going to cover that with you, and is really going to help with your backup camera if you're on a trail at night. When you put it in reverse, floodlight activates. When you hit the brake, it strobes 4 times real fast for the people behind you, and then solid red. So it does function as a 4th brake light as well as a really good reverse floodlight. So getting into the actual kit itself, like I said, everything's included. So the first thing that they include is the 7-pin trailer harness, and this just goes right in here, plugs right in, and it does not take away your ability to still be able to hook up a 7-pin trailer. From there, we have our strobe module, and this goes to the connector. Again, you don't need to splice, you don't need to do any of that. Here is the actual unit itself. And for those of you without a cruiser, or maybe you have like a Super Duty and a Landcruiser, or you have multiple, they include now a cover or an adapter, which is a cover, in case you have a 2.5-inch hitch. Now, us with Landcruisers, we don't have that, so don't even worry about it. But in case you have, you know, like I said, a Super Duty or something with a 2.5-inch hitch, you can actually use this between vehicles. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay guys, so from the back of the car, swing under, there's our target right there. Now this is really easy. There is a pin or a little push thing right here, so reach in, push this guy, get a good grip, and then pull out, and see, comes right out, right like that. So that's it. So that is step 1. Take there, see, here, and then, yep, push firmly and pull. There we go. So step 1, now grab your harness that was included. Okay team, now I have the diode harness. There's the one that we just unplugged. So with the diode harness, you have a long one and you have a short one. Grab your short one, find your notch, line it up with your notch in here, and push until it clicks. And then give him a tug, make sure he's in. He's in. Perfect. Now we take the one that we disconnected, this guy, and we plug him into this. Now I need 2 hands for it just because it is a tight fit. It's designed that way to make sure the wires stay nice and neat. So just plug him into this. I'm going to go ahead and do that and pick the video up. And then what we do when we're done is take our connector and run it through here to the other side because we need to hook up our light. So make that connection, run the wire through. Okay team, so we made the connection. There's our diode, goes through the hitch like that and comes out the other side. And now what we're gonna do is grab our dude, our light, right, and make this connection and then push him in. So again, need 2 hands. Okay team, there we all plugged in. Now this is just a dust cover, so when you need to remove it, so just put them in there and then go ahead, put this guy into the hole and push him all the way flush. Now what you're left with is just this. We obviously do not want this hanging. Go up and under and just secure him with a zip tie somewhere that makes sense. Again, we don't want this guy hanging like that. So you really do want to get up under there and secure it. And let's turn them on and see what we're looking at, huh?